You here tonight inside Dwyer Stadium as we get set for PGCBL action, and we are back to divisional action now between the visiting Geneva Red Wings and your Batavia Muckdogs. Good evening, everybody. I'm John Karuba. Happy July 4th weekend to everybody out there listening and watching wherever you may be doing so from, and we should have a very good matchup in store for you. Geneva at 11-9, coming off a loss to Niagara, but prior to that had won 3 in a row and is really rolling. And the Muckdogs, what can you say about the way they've played here at home? They've won both games here this weekend, including 5-3 over Queen City last night. And we should be in store for another great matchup as we're back inside league play. So we will step aside to thank our sponsors. Come back with the lineups right after this. I'm John Karuba on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
We'd like to thank Alex's Places, Allegheny Farm Services, Ankle and Foot Center of Western New York, Arc of Genesee, Orleans, New York, Attica's 70th Hole, Auto Wash Car Wash, Batavian, Batavia Daily News, Batavia Downs, Hotel at Batavia Downs, Batavia Foot Care, Batavia's Original, Bourbon and Burger, Bully Hill Vineyards, Casella White, Chapin International, Easttown Beverage, E-Collab, Eli Fish Brewing Company, Feral Gas, Ficarella's Pizza, Geico, Genesee Community College, Genesee County Chamber of Commerce, Genesee County Parks and Recreation, Genesee Valley Penny Saver, Glow With Your Hands, Graham Corporation, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Ken Barrett Chevrolet Cadillac, LE3 Inc., Le Beau Salon, Legacy on Main, Major Stash Cigar, Marchese Computers, Marco Clay Products, Massive Testing, Max Pies Furniture, Oakwood Hills, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation, ProClean Inc., Romans, Skyworks, Stan Harley Davidson, Stop DWI Genesee County, Suburban Propane, The Coffee Press, Tompkins Bake, Toshiba Business, Tully's, Turnbull Heating and Air Conditioning, T.F. Brown's, The Wine Goddess Shop, United Memorial Medical Center, Valet Jewelers, Versascape, Vivify Hydration, Whole Life Fitness, and Right Beverage.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, getting set for PGCBL action between the Geneva Red Wings and your 15-5 Batavia Muckdogs. John Gruba on the call tonight on this Sunday evening. Again, July 4th weekend, a happy one for all of you out there. And let's see if the Muckdogs can make it extra special. And don't forget, for those in attendance, post-game fireworks. But let's take care of the starting lineups. And we'll begin with your Batavia Muckdogs, as always, brought to you by Tompkins Financial. Levi Aguila Jr. behind the plate, he'll lead off. Brian Fry at second, hitting second. Tyler Canoe at first base, batting third. Josh Leadham, the cleanup hitter in right field. Daniel Burroway is in left, batting fifth. Hitting sixth, the extra hitter Kyle Corso. Jerry Reinhardt mans the hot corner, batting seventh. Gavin Schrader, designated hitter, hits eighth. Abner Benitez in center field, bats ninth. And Alex Torres, the shortstop, rounds out the lineup, while Joshua Millville on the hill for your Muckdogs. Meanwhile, for the Geneva Red Wings, Harrison Treble going to lead things off. Max Hittman follows up. Nick Searcy, Cole Fleming, Mike Gorham at first base hitting fifth. Ray Ortiz DH, he is sixth. Jordan Jaffe at third base. Nick Castellano, the catcher, at seventh. Brandon Gelpy in right field, and rounding out the lineup, Ozzie Fletcher. And on the hill for the Red Wings, Jack Eshelman, one of the best pitchers this season for Geneva. So those are your lineups, and so the table is set. It's Geneva, it's Batavia, it's John Karuba, the Muckdogs Baseball Network, and you right here on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. We will be back after the national anthems with first pitch in baseball on this Sunday evening, July 4th weekend from Dwyer Stadium, and celebrate it with us right here on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
please remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem, which will be performed this evening by Ruth Mullen.
Stripes and bright stars to the perilous fight. Oh, the rabbits he wore were so gallantly streaming that the buckets red clouds were deep in there. Gave proof to the land, and our flag was still there. Oh, send the star-spangled banner your head wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And we will have a ceremonial first pitch this evening. Please welcome Marianne Petitbon to the field for our first pitch. She is originally from Western Pennsylvania, and she has served as CEO of Old Orchard Health since 2018. She holds both a bachelor's degree and an MBA from the University of Pittsburgh and has worked in healthcare for over 30 years. She and her husband Tim reside in Brockport and are avid Pittsburgh Pirate fans. Welcome to Dwyer Stadium, Marianne.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, about set for first pitch. It's Batavia and Geneva on this Sunday afternoon, early evening. John Kruba saying thank you for settling in with us. Enjoy the ball game. Millville ready to go. First pitch to Harrison. Trouble is swung on and missed and fouled it back. 0-1 the count, and we are underway. Treble standing in from the left side. Millville getting the sign, getting ready to go. The 0-1 on its way to Harrison. Swung on and missed. tied him right up and blew it right by him. 0-2. We'll get you some stats here in just a moment as we are underway from Dwyer Stadium. Now coming set. It'll be an 0-2 on its way. Swung on good. Cut that time, but fouled straight back. Count going to hold. 0-2. Now Millville ready to go. It'll be a 0-2 pitch on its way. That is off the plate, high and away, and the count now 1-2. Now Treble standing back in right side of the plate. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. And that third strike gets away from the catcher. Fields throw to first. Nice play that time by the catcher, Kyle Corso. Strong throw. Cano first baseman Canoe able to pick that for the first out of the ball game. So one away, no one on. Here is the shortstop, Max Hittman, coming to the plate for the Red Wings. Millville rocks, kicks, delivers. That is lined into left field. That's a base hit down the line. Although a nice play in left by Burroway to cut that off. So that's going to hold Hittman to a single. So Treble had a patient at bat, kind of disciplined, and now it was Hittman who came out and first swing. His last name suits him. He came out and got a hit. Runner on first, one out. Here's Nick Searcy. Looks at a pitch across the inside corner at the knees. 0-1. Searcy batting .297. He has 4 home runs already and 11 runs knocked in. This Red Wing team, they can hit the baseball. Millville working from the stretch, the pitch, and that's well out of the zone, high and away. A looping curveball that time, 1-1. Searcy has 19 hits in 64 trips to the plate in 19 games so far this season. Pitch is upstairs and inside, in tight, and the count 2-1. Millville coming into this game with a 2.30 ERA. Comes home with the 2-1. And that is across the inside corner at the labels for called strike 2. Millville in 15 2/3 innings. He has only allowed 4 runs and 17 hits. He has 12 strikeouts, only 5 walks. Next pitch swung on, and that is ripped fair past Canoe down the right field line, and now it's misplayed out there by Lederman right. They're going to send the runner to the plate, and there's not even going to be a play at the plate as that throw came in. So jogging into second with the RBI double is Nick Searcy, and in the top of the first, Geneva striking first. It's the bad guys 1. And your Batavia Muckdogs, no score. Well, now make that 20 RBIs on the season for Searcy. Got a pitch he could handle and laced it down that right field line as it was Hittman who crossed the plate and Searcy on second with the ribby double. So here is Cole Fleming, the left fielder, standing in right side. Pitch is off the plate, down and away, and the count 1-0. Coming set, and now time is called. Now digs back in for the right side. Millville working quickly. Pitch is on the outside corner over the black on the edge, and the count 1-1. Now coming set again. It'll be a 1-1 on its way. And that is swung on, and that is ripped in the air to right, but Leadham underneath it, makes the catch, and then zips the throw all the way over to third. Again on one hop. He's got some arm out there, 2 away. So Mike Gorham, the first baseman, number 5 hitter today for Geneva, standing in. Millville coming set. Pitch is zipped in there over the outer edge. 0-1. Now Millville coming set again, trying to get out of this with just 1 run given up. Next pitch is across the outside edge over the black, called second strike. Gorham stands in with a .255 batting average on the season. No home runs, 8 ribbies, 10 walks. He's got 12 hits, 47 trips to the plate in 15 games. Millville coming set. Searcy off second base, taking a decent lead. Pitch is off the plate, little upstairs and outside. 1-2. So if you're just tuning in, John Karuba behind the microphone tonight. Geneva scoring early on an RBI double to right field by Nick Searcy. And it's 1-0 Red Wings in the top half of the first. Millville coming set at the belt. First base out of the rubber, the pitch. Swung on and drills it to the backstop behind the plate. Count gonna hold, 1-2. Meanwhile, on deck is Ray Ortiz, the DH. If Gorham gets on here. Starting to move into the heart and almost bottom third of the Geneva lineup. Millville getting the sign once more. Runner on second, Searcy taking the lead. Pitch is swung on and whacked foul again behind the plate. Count gonna hold 1-2, so cue the crazy sound effects. For Batavia, they have won 3 in a row, or check that, 4 in a row. Couple in a row here at home this weekend. They beat Queen City, and prior to that, they had another big win against Erie Buffalo. Meanwhile, Geneva has come in, winning 3 of 4, although they did lose yesterday in Niagara. Steps back in from the left side of the plate. Millville coming set. From the first base side of the rubber, next pitch. And that is on the outside corner. Called strike 3. Gorham down looking. So he's out of there for Geneva, though. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. The big blow, the RBI double to right by Nick Searcy, scoring Max Hitman all the way from first. We go to the bottom of the first. Geneva 1 and your Batavia Muckdogs coming to the plate on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
What is up, Muckdog Mafia? I'm right here behind.
After 31 years in Batavia, Ficarella's Pizzeria is now the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Our menu for sit-down, pickup, or delivery includes a huge variety of pizza, hot and cold subs, fish fries, pasta, salads, side dishes, and specialty sandwiches. Everything is made fresh and with great care. New items appear regularly, as do the new customers who discover the quality food, friendly service, and consistency, which are all an integral part of the Ficarella's business model.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the official hotel partner of the Batavia Muckdogs. Be sure to visit us at BataviaDownsGaming.com and click on the Hotel tab to see our latest and greatest offers. That's BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, home half inning number 1. Geneva with a 1-0 lead over Batavia. First pitch swung on, and that is golfed in the air to deep left. On the chase, the left fielder, and running it down, making the play was Cole Fleming, and he had to go a long way. As Levi Aguila, the leadoff hitter, got a really good piece of that one, just underneath it enough to not drive it out. Ballpark able to hold it. One away. So one now, no one on, and here is Brian Fry standing in left side against the righty throwing Jack Eshelman. First pitch at the knees across the inside corner, called strike. Brian in the middle of everything the Muckdogs have done this season offensively, batting .400 with 9 RBIs, 16 walks, as he grounds that one foul well outside the third base bag, and the count 0-2. He has 26 hits in 65 plate appearances, 21 runs scored in 19 games. We'll get you numbers for Eshelman after this next pitch. 0-2 to Fry is swung on, hit on the ground to second. Routine play. Fields whips it on to first, and that was Fleischer who made the play. 2 up, 2 down. So that's going to leave it to Tyler Canoe. But as promised, here are some numbers for Eshelman. A 2.57 ERA, an overall record of 2-1, 23 strikeouts, only 7 walks, 21 innings, giving up 9 hits and 6 earned runs. Pitches across the outside corner over the black. And for Geneva, they've been something else on the mound. They currently have 8 different pitchers with ERAs of under 3. That's very impressive. As that pitch zips it in there, dots it across the inside corner for a called second strike, and Canoe did not agree, but he's quickly behind 0-2. Canoe has a .333 batting average, 1 home run, 24 driven in. And that pitch he gets a good cut at, but fouls it straight back, trying to tie the game with 1 swing. Count holds 0-2. 23 hits, 69 plate appearances, 12 runs scored. And next pitch is waved at and missed. He got him as he blew right by him with the fastball. That's it for Batavia. 1-2-3 inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left aboard. Let's go to a second one in the books from Dwyer. Geneva 1, Batavia no score on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history. When you work with a community bank like Tompkins, we don't expect your financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, top of the second inning, Geneva with the 1-0 lead as it's Ray Ortiz, the DH, leading off. Swing and a miss as he blew it by him, 0-1. On the scoreboard, 1-2-0 for the Red Wings, triple zeros for the Muckdogs. Geneva leading 1-0 on the RBI double down the right field line by Nick Searcy back in the first. John Kruger taking you through this one, and that one is over the inside corner, paints the edge nicely, called second strike. Ortiz coming back to the plate. Millville ready to go. First base side of the rubber. Pitch is swung on and missed. He did not get a piece of it. Rolled the home plate umpire. Swings over the top. Pulled the string that time. One away. And here's Jordan Jaffe, the third baseman, coming to the plate now for the Red Wings. Jaffe standing in, batting .217 on the season. He has knocked in 4. He's got 5 hits, 23 plate appearances. Pitch hit on the ground, and there's his 5th hit of the season as it goes through the shortstop of the third baseman hole into left field for a 1-out base knock. So it's interesting that for Geneva, their first pitch tactics so far in this game, when they've been disciplined, they've been making outs. But the first pitch approach, they're 2 for 2 now. As it's Nick Castellana, the catcher, now standing in with a very impressive .310 batting average. 3 RBIs, 9 hits, 29 times to the plate. Pitch off the plate, little low and in, 1-0. Castellana back in. It'll be a 1-0 on its way home from Millville. And that is in the dirt down inside the shoelaces. Count 2-0. Brandon Gelby, the right fielder, number 4, in the on-deck circle for the Red Wings. And now they throw it to first to try to get him, but tag applied. He dove back in there, though, did Jaffe. Count 2-0 on Castellana with 1 man out here in the Geneva half of the second, leading it 1-0 on the road. Taking his lead off first is Jaffe, being held on by Canoe as that pitch finds its way over the outside edge and gets a called first strike. Beautiful day for baseball on this Sunday afternoon. Pretty hot day, 78 degrees. No clouds in the sky whatsoever here at Dwyer. Millville ready to go. It'll be a 2-1 on its way. And that's a good pass taken by Castellana that time. Fouls it hard to the screen behind the plate. 2-2. Now he stands in right side. Next pitch is, in there, over the outside third. So the home plate umpire rings him up. Castellana a little bit in disbelief, but he has gone on the punch out, 2 away. And Brandon Gelby, number 4, the right fielder, coming up. 2 down in the inning, and Jaffe remains the runner on first. Two down, runner takes his lead off first. Gelby, the number 9 hitter in this lineup for the Red Wings. Pitch is on the outside edge. Gets the call that time, does the pitcher Millville, 0-1. Gelby on the season standing in, hitting just .179. He does have a home run and 5 driven in. It'll be an 0-1 on its way from Josh Millville from the stretch pitch off the plate high and away. Good take that time. Count even, 1-1. On our scoreboard again, 1-3-0 for Geneva. Triple zeros across the board for the Muckdogs. Next pitch swung on And he will foul it away down that right field line. Count going to hold 1-2. Meanwhile, Ozzie Fleischer, the second baseman, on deck for Geneva, looking to add on to their one-run lead here with a runner on first and 2 out. Here comes the pitch, high and off the plate, upstairs, outside, and the count going to be even at 2-2. So if in fact it is 1-0 Geneva, which it is, stands back in right side. We'll see if Millville can get out of this jam. If in fact he can, that would be potentially a big momentum swing for Batavia. And that pitch is in the dirt down and inside, and the count runs full, 3-2. So that's going to release Jaffe off first. So if Gelpy can drive this one to the gap, it probably will give Geneva a 2-run lead. Big pitch here upcoming from Millville. On the first base side of the rubber, it'll be a 3-2, and that is swung on and missed. He is gone. However, they still have to record the out as it was a drop third strike. They do, so they put out 2-3, and that is it for the Red Wings. Turned away here and there half the second. Geneva no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left aboard. Let's go to LMAP of inning number 2. Geneva 1, Batavia no score on your Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the area's premier entertainment destination. Get the full experience by visiting one of our 4 great restaurants, watch live racing, take in a concert, and visit the gaming floor. You'll be able to dine, play, and stay at our facility in our boutique 84-room hotel. For more information, visit us on Facebook or at BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, 1-0 Geneva. Leadham leads off with a hard hit ground ball, sharply hit. Third baseman Fields over to first in plenty of time. Good play by Jaffe to stay with that. On target to the first baseman Gorham, and Leadham is retired on 1 pitch, 1 away. Looks like Batavia might want to be a little more patient. They're trying the first pitch swing, and to this point not working out for him so far. 1 gone. Here's Daniel Burroway, the left fielder. And he swings at the first pitch and hits it on the ground to short. Fields it, throw to first, and Hitman with a nice play defensively at short to record out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down in 2 pitches. And again, that's probably not what Batavia had in mind to start off the home half of the second, as Kyle Corso, normally a third baseman, the extra hitter tonight, stepping to the plate right side. Escherman, first pitch is across the inside corner at the labels on the inside part, 0-1. 1-3-0 for Geneva, 0-0 for Batavia. Here comes the next pitch. Swung on, and Corso smokes it in the air to straightaway center, but it looks to be a routine fly ball. Harrison Treble comes on to make the running catch. That does it for Batavia in the blink of an eye in the bottom of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on. 1-2-3 inning. Let's go to a third. 2 in the books from Dwyer. Geneva 1. Batavia no score on your Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium in the top of the third, Geneva leading 1-0 over the Muckdogs. And it's Fleischer who will lead off. Ozzie Fleischer, the number 10 hitter for the Red Wings tonight. Ding in right side, hitting .250 on the season, and he grounds it back up the middle. Backhand play by Fry, throw to first, gonna pull Canoe off the bag, so he's gonna be safe. A nice stab there by Fry, as his momentum was pulling him almost towards center field, ranging to his right, and the momentum just pulled him away, and Canute did his best to stay on the bag, but couldn't, so a leadoff hit here for the Red Wings. So with Fleischer on first, nobody out, back to the top of the lineup we go, second turn through the lineup, Harrison Treble. Standing in left side of the plate against the righty Millville, and he swings, hits it on the ground to first, could be 2, Canoe whirls, strong throw to second, 1, return throw back to first, not in time, but a great play by Canoe to field that, turn around, strong throw to second, right on the money to get the lead runner, and that is going to be scored 3-6 on the force. 1 gone. It's now Harrison Treble on first base, and it's Max Hittman, who had a 1-out single and came around to score on the RBI double by Searcy back in the first. So you know Millville wants to keep him off the base pass this time. First pitch is chopped, foul over the plate, 0-1. On the scoreboard, 1-4-0 for the Red Wings. Batavia still 0-0. Stands back in right side. First base side of the rubber. Pitch off the plate, low and away. 1-1. Step back in right side. It'll be a 1-1 on its way. Swung on and missed right over the top, pulled the string, and the count a ball, 2 strikes. 1 away as a runner remains on first. That's trouble. Hittman is at the plate. Nick Searcy on deck. Millville out of the stretch. It'll be a 1-2, and that's in the dirt, down and away. Count evened up, 2-2. John Kruba taking you through this one on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. We thank you for tuning in on this July 4th weekend, Sunday afternoon, and Geneva with a 1-0 lead over the Muckdogs. Plenty of time left in the game, though. Pitch down and away. Trouble taken off for second. Throw gets into center field. And now Treble going to move all the way up to third base. he was taken off, and then he broke for second base. The throw down got away from the second baseman, so that's an E2. So a costly error because now it's 1 out and a runner on third, and that goes on Aguilar. Charged with that error, 3-2, 1 out, runner now on third. Pitch is swung on and missed. Foul tipped right into the glove of Aguilar, and that's how you pick up a pitcher and a teammate, as you're able to just blow it right by him. And because of that, now a sac fly, can't get the run home as there's 2 away. Very important pitch. Good job there by the pitcher Millville to pick up his catcher Aguilar. 2 down, runner on third. Let's see if he can get out of the jam. Here is Searcy, who has the only RBI of the game so far. Big cut there, trying to go for a 2-run round tripper that time. Came up with nothing but air, and now a strike, 0-1. Stands back in left side, righty Millville ready to go. It'll be an 0-1, swung on, ripped, right side of the infield. Canoe has it at first, flips to the pitcher covering Millville, wins the race, and this time Searcy not able to drive the run home. He is out, and that's it for Geneva in the top of the third. Big pitches there from Millville. So he bows out Aguilar for Geneva in the inning. No runs on a hit, 1 error, 1 man left aboard. Let's go to the bottom of the third. Our score through 2.5. Geneva 1, Batavia no score on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the official hotel partner of the Batavia Muckdogs. Be sure to visit us at BataviaDownsGaming.com and click on the Hotel tab to see our latest and greatest offers. That's BataviaDownsGaming.com.
After 31 years in Batavia, Ficarella's Pizzeria is now the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Our menu for sit-down, pickup, or delivery includes a huge variety of pizza, hot and cold subs, fish fries, pasta, salads, side dishes, and specialty sandwiches. Everything is made fresh and with great care. New items appear regularly, as do the new customers who discover the quality food, friendly service, and consistency, which are all an integral part of the Ficarella's business model. Fans, if you or anyone you know would like to recognize a veteran at one of our home games, please email us with their name and a good email or phone to contact them at. The vet who is recognized will receive 4 free tickets to that game. Please get the word out and send an email to samdefilippo12@gmail.com. Again, that's samdefilippo12@gmail.com with a good email or phone to contact them at.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, Jerry Reinhardt leading off the bottom of the third for the Muckdogs. Pitch is across the outside corner, zips it in there, 0-1. Now the 0-1, drops it in there across the inside third at the knees, and the count 0-2. Gavin Schrader on deck. Here comes the 0-2. Up and inside, and it almost clipped Jerry on the elbow, but it didn't. 1-2. 1-4-0 for Geneva, 0-1 for the Muckdogs. Next pitch home for Meshelman is ripped foul of screen behind the plate. Count holds. As we are in the 7, 8, 9 part of the Batavia lineup. One thing good for Batavia, though, what a job that last half inning by Millville. Picked up his catcher Aguilar on the error, struck out the next 2 batters, and because of that, got out of the jam. Next pitch high and off the plate. Try to get him to chase the fastball, didn't work, 2-2. Getting the sign, the next pitch well off the plate. Low and away, and now the count full. That's one thing Jerry always does. He works the count, makes the pitcher work not easy out at all, although he swings and misses at that fastball. He has gone on the punch out, 1 away. Still, at least what he did there was he made the pitcher work a little bit by giving him that full repertoire that should help Gavin Schrader, the DH and next hitter to the plate. He pretty much got a look at Eshelman's entire repertoire. So 1 down, no one on. Here is Schrader standing in from the left side. Pitch is swung on and chopped. Oh, a good play by the pitcher. Eshelman flips on to first in time. Schrader got a good piece of that one. Looked like it was destined for a center field single with 1 out. Instead, it's the 2nd out of the inning, and he has gone 2 away. Still, Schrader made some very good contact on that. Drilled it up the middle. Just happened to be a good play by the pitcher Eshelman. So 2 down, no one on, and here is the center fielder, number 37, Abner Benitez. And he swings, hits it in the air, and drills it to right field. However, coming on and making the catch on it is the right fielder for Geneva, and that's Brandon Gelpy to retire the side in order. So for Batavia, still looking for their first hit. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. We go to the 4th in this fast-moving ball game. Pitchers duel, Geneva 1, Batavia no score on your Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State-produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history. This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, top of the 4th inning. 1-0 Geneva, the score on the RBI double by Nick Searcy back in the 1st. Cole Fleming, the cleanup hitter, and left fielder, set to lead it off for the Red Wings. Millville out there, 4th inning of work. Got out of a jam last time out on the mound. Let's see what he does here. First pitch at the knees across the inside corner. Strike 1 called. Some shadows beginning to reflect over the field here at Dwyer Stadium as we begin to hit evening here in Batavia. Pitch swung on, fouls it away down that right field line. 0-2. On the scoreboard, 1-4-0 for Geneva, 0-1 for the Muckdogs. But again, we've seen Batavia, what their offense can do. All it takes is 1 inning. So if you're Millville, just keep slamming the door shut on Geneva. 1 run is nothing for the Muckdogs offense as that pitch is slapped foul outside third base bag. Count remains, no balls, 2 strikes. So it'll be Fleming, Gorham, and Ortiz, 4, 5, and 6, the heart of the Geneva lineup, due up in the top of the 4th. Here comes the 0-2 again on its way from Josh. Swung on and missed. He got him. Punched him out with a fastball high and away. Came with the high heat. Got him swinging. 1 down. So 1 down, no one on. And here is number 23, Mike Gorham, coming to the plate for Geneva. Against the righty Millville. First pitch on its way home, and that is off the plate, high and away, 1-0. Millville coming set at plate, ready to go. From the first base side of the mound, the 1-0 pitch in the dirt, down and away, and the count now 2-0. Gorham with a .255 average on the season. Next pitch is on the inside corner, right at the label, so it's on the inside edge for a called first strike. And that's an important pitch to get back in the AB for Millville. Ready to go. Rocks kicks, delivers the 2-1, swung on and hit in the air into fairly shallow center, but coming on to make the catch is Abner Benitez. 2 up, 2 down. And you got to give Millville credit. Despite a rough first, he stopped the bleeding at 1 run, and he's been very good since then. They've only had a base runner in the 3rd inning, has Geneva, and he hasn't given up any more runs, and he is looking sharp, and he is dealing so far here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, no one on. Here is Ray Ortiz, the designated hitter, standing in right side, and that pitch is in the dirt off the plate, low and away, 1-0. Stuss back in from the right side, and it'll be a 1-0 on its way, and that's off the plate, upstairs outside, 2-0. Now stands back in from the right side of the plate. And it'll be a 2-0. And that is on the inside corner over the inner edge, 2-1. Now he's coming set again quickly, 2-1. Waved at and missed, high and away, and the count now even, 2-2. Meanwhile, on deck is the third baseman, Jordan Jaffe, as if we can get on, we get to the bottom third of the Geneva lineup. Pitch swung on, and that is whacked. He belts that to left, going back, still going back, backpedaling to make a nice running catch as Burraway, and that's it for Geneva in the top of the 4th. So Jaffe will have to wait till his next half inning to get a turn at bat. So for Geneva, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left aboard. We go to home after the 4th. Through 3.5, Geneva 1, Batavia no score on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the area's premier entertainment destination. Get the full experience by visiting one of our 4 great restaurants, watch live racing, take in a concert, and visit the gaming floor. You'll be able to dine, play, and stay at our facility in our boutique 84-room hotel. For more information, visit us on Facebook or at BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Fans, if you or anyone you know would like to recognize a teacher that has made a difference to you, please nominate them to be Teacher of the Game. If a teacher is picked, they will get 2 free tickets to a home game, and we will shout them out during our 4th inning. Please get the word out and send an email to samdefilippo12@gmail.com. That's samdefilippo12@gmail.com with their name and a good email or number to contact them at.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, bottom of the 4th, Alex Torres at the plate, swings and he hits a high fly ball into straightaway center, and coming on to, it actually fell in there, so it's going to fall for a base hit, Originally, it looked like they may have had a beat on it, but it did fall in. So it is a leadoff single for Torres. And so for Batavia, there is your first hit of the game. In the bottom of the fourth, still trailing 1-0, but Torres is aboard with nobody out. So back to the top of the lineup card we go now. Levi Aguila standing in right side. First pitch off the plate, high and away, 1-0 the count. So on the scoreboard again, 1-4-0 Geneva, 0-1-1 for the Muckdogs. But now that Torres was able to get on base, let's see if that's a bit of a momentum boost for the offense as they throw over to first. Not in time. Aguila 0 for 1, but he drilled the ball to left field. First pitch swing in the bottom of the first. It didn't work. Throw to first, and they almost pick him off, but he gets back in there. Torres taking some pretty aggressive liberties over at first, taking a big size lead. Almost got caught there, but he got back in. Bang, bang play that time. It'll be a 1-0 from Eshelman. Good pass there from Aguila, but he fouls it straight back to the screen behind the plate. Almost visited us up here in the booth. Nearly got a free souvenir, but the count 1-1. And then following Aguila on deck, it's going to be the second baseman, number 24, Brian Fry. Meanwhile, Torres off first. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, high and away, and the count now 2-1. And now that Torres got on, and now Aguila working his way into a good hitter's count, let's see now if Batavia's starting to get some of that magic happening. And that pitch is swung on, and it caught a piece of the catcher as it's fouled away. And so now immediately, manager out there along with the trainer to take a look. And that's Nick Castellana behind the plate for Geneva this evening, as the Muckdog trainer and the Geneva coach out there taking a look. And so is the umpire. Meanwhile, Benitez is still awaiting. He is at the plate, or check that, Aguila rather, with a 2-2 count. And the good news is Castellana looks to be okay. Going to stay in the ball game. So we get a clap here from the Batavia faithful. Castellana stays in. It'll be a 2-2 as the umpire emphatically lets everybody know to play ball. And it'll be a 2-2. And now they throw back over to first again. And Torres with a diving headfirst slide avoids the tag. Aguila steps back in, right side of the plate. And that pitch is swung on and fouls it away down that right field line. Count going to hold 2-2. John Karuba behind the microphone tonight on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network as we're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Geneva with a 1-0 lead. Torres off first, pitch is swung on, and again, just getting a piece to stay alive is Aguila. Count remains 2-2. Fans, if you'd like to come out and experience this game live for yourself and experience Muckdog baseball, well, you could either visit the box office or skip the line by calling 585-524-2260 as the next pitch is swung on and popped him up right side of the infield. Second baseman settling underneath it, tiptoeing to the edge of the grass in right field is the second baseman, Ozzie Fleischer, to put it away. One down. Again, that phone number, 585-524-2260. So, one gone, Torres still on first, and here is Brian Fry digging in left side. Eshelman working out of the stretch. Here's the pitch, squares to bunt, and instead it's going to go foul, 0-1. Tyler Canoe, the first baseman and the power hitter for the Muckdogs has their only home run this season on deck. Oh, 1, Fry swings, hits it in the air, little blooper, gonna drop into center field for a 1-out hit. So Torres moves to second, Fry is on first, and now the lead run is even on base. And here's the guy you want. He continues to come through in these situations. Tyler Canoe, and his team needs him to do it again. Runners on first and second, 1 out. And here is Canoe as your Muckdogs got a rally going here in the bottom of the 4th as Canoe stands in right side. First jam really of the game for Eshelman. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, he did not. He held up, checked his swing, 1-0. So Canoe 0 for 1. Hit it hard the first time up, just didn't get the result. Base hit probably ties the game here. Check swing, and this time it's called a strike over the outside third. Count even, 1-1. Geneva still at the only run of the game on the RBI. Double to right by Nick Searcy back in the first. Batavia looking to tie and take the lead. It'll be a 1-1 home. Swung on, and that's punched to third. And they're going to have only one play at first. They make it successfully for out number 2. Meanwhile, the 2 runners move up into scoring position, and now it's second and third with 2 down. So here's a big spot now as Canoe is retired. Here is Josh Leadham. Let's see if Leadham can come up with what would be absolutely the biggest hit of the game so far for Batavia. They've got 2 hits in this inning, and now can Josh Leadham cash them in? So it's going to be Fry off second base and Alex Torres off first. Here comes the pitch. That is in there at the knees, belt tie across the inside corner. Zipped it in there. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery is waved at and missed. Pulled the string that time. I think Leadham was sitting dead red, and he came with the breaking pitch. 0-2. Some filthy stuff there unleashed by Eshelman, but Leadham still on the count, but now down 0-2. With 2 outs, here comes the pitch. Swung on and hit on the ground to third. He's up with it, throw to first in time as they get Leadham. And so Batavia threatens but can't push anyone across. So for Batavia, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. Let's go to the 5th. Our score through 4, Geneva 1, Batavia still no score on your Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, top of the fifth inning, 1-0 Geneva the score as they get out of a jam in the bottom of the fourth. Leading off this inning, Jordan Jaffe for the Red Wings. Then he punches it out to second. Fry with the pick, on to Canoe, no problem whatsoever. One pitch, one out. So that's how you want to start it off, and Millville just continues to roll along. One away, no one on. Here's the catcher, Nick Castellana. Steps up from the right side. Has a batting average of .310, 1 for 1 today. Has 3 knocked in on the season. Now 10 hits, 26 trips to the plate. Swings and misses at that offering from Millville. Went to the breaking pitch, took something off with that slider, 0-1. Standing back in right side of the plate. It'll be an 0-1 on its way. And that is across the outside corner. Paints it beautifully on the outer edge, 0-2. On the scoreboard, 1-4-0 for Geneva, 0-2-1 for the Muckdogs. Here comes the 0-2 from Millville, and that is off the plate, high and away, 1-2 the count. John Krupa taking you through this one. Again, the only run of the game came in the top of the first on the RBI double to right by Searcy, and that stood up to this point. Pitches off the plate, low and away, 2-2. Following Castellana, it's going to be Brandon Gelpy, the right fielder, as we're in the 8, 9, and 10 part of the Red Wings order. Millville coming set, the 2-2 on its way, and that is swung on and missed. He got him. Blazing stuff there. He just climbed up the ladder, got him to chase, 2 gone. So give Millville credit. Despite the struggles in the first, he's now retired 5 in a row, 8 of the last 9 overall, and he has done a very good job keeping his team right in it. 2 away, no one on, and here is number 4, Brandon Gelpy, after the strikeout by Castellana. Gelpy, number 4. First pitch is on the outside edge of the outer part of the plate, 0-1. The 0-1, and that's off the plate, high and outside, 1-1. Now sets up on the inner third. Pitch is fouled straight back to Scrimma on the plate, 1-2. Now stands back in with the knees bent, open stance, right side, and it'll be a 1-2 from Millville. And that is swung on and cracks it foul down that right field line. And that's going to go foul. Count holds, 1-2. From the first base side of the rubber, coming set, and it'll be a 1-2. And that is waved at and missed, and some filthy stuff on display there from Millville. He's putting on a clinic. Got him to chase, and that's it. Another 1-2-3 inning. Millville, early candidate for player of the game for Batavia, easily for Geneva in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left aboard. Let's go to the bottom of the fifth. Our score through 4.5, halfway through. Geneva 1, Batavia goose egg on your Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, bottom of the 5th inning, Daniel Burroway leads off 1-0 Geneva the score. First pitch upstairs and inside 1-0. So even though Batavia didn't score in the last half inning, you could see the wheels turning, got a couple hits. Let's see if they maybe crack the code and break through this inning. Next pitch, Burroway swings, hits it on the ground. Nice backhanded stab that time to the third baseman. Whirls around and makes the throw to first. That's Jordan Jaffe over there. He's got good range. Put it on display and put it to use there. Burroway gone, 1 out. But again, that was solid contact once more. You're starting to see that a lot more. In the early innings, you really didn't see a whole lot of that. So I think that's a good sign. The Muckdogs are starting to turn the corner offensively here tonight. As Kyle Corso digs in, swings and misses a foul tip on that fastball. 0-1. On the scoreboard, 1-4-0 for Geneva, 0-2-1 for the Muckdogs. Steps back in right side. It'll be an 0-1, and that's in tight. Look out. Right up in his grill, but he backs out of the way, and the count 1-1. As Corso at the plate, Jerry Reinhardt, Batavia's very own, on deck. It'll be a 1-1. Swung on, and Corso fouls it away to screen behind the plate, 1-2. Now he stands right back in right side. Toes are over first base side, the 1-2. And Corso is going to smash that, but it's going to go foul down the left field line. Count holds. Now stands in right side. And it is swung on, smashed in the left, and over the leaping try of the shortstop Hitman into left, and that is going to be a 1-out base knock for Kyle Corso. And here is Reinhardt, who, funnily enough, he actually started the game, comically enough, I should say, started the game yesterday on the mound and threw 3 1/3 shutout scoreless innings. And talking to him, he said it was very nice to change things up. He hadn't pitched in a long time and really got a kick out of it. But I'm sure he'd love it more if he could keep the line moving here and start an offensive rally. As that pitch is across the outside corner, dots it in there for a called strike 1. Reinhardt 0 for 1 so far on the game as they throw over to first quickly, but Corso back in well ahead of the play. So that's the third hit of the night for your Muckdogs. 1-4-0 Geneva, 0-3-1 Batavia. Eshelman ready to go. Next pitch. And again, going to chop it foul behind the plate. Does Reinhardt. 0-2 as Gavin Schrader, the DH, on deck. We're in the home half of inning number 5. Geneva 1, Batavia no score. He'll dig back in right side, the knees bent. And it'll be an 0-2. Swung on, Reinhardt. Oh, it could be a double play. Shortstop Hitman, 2-1. Throw to first, and they got him. Somehow they got him. A good throw, a good shovel flip. from short to second, and then a good pick over at first, ends the inning. So for Batavia, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and because of the DP, no one left on. 5 in the books from Dwyer Stadium. The Villains are leading it 1-0 over Batavia on your Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent
Eli
seafood,
Fish Brewing
charcoal
Company is the
grilled
first
chicken
commercial
and chopped,
brewery
and
in
of course,
Batavia in
our
nearly
famous
100
barbecue
years.
baby
We
back
offer a
ribs.
selection of
We're
our
known
own
for
house
hearty
brews along with
portions,
other
a
New York
homey
State
atmosphere,
produced beers,
and heartfelt
spirits,
hospitality.
and wines.
So
A
bring your
full
appetite
dining
and
menu,
a few
large
friends.
brew hall,
We
beautiful
can't wait
bar,
to
and
see
tons
you
of
here.
beer.
Friends, here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, top of the 6th inning, Geneva clinging to a 1-0 lead. And leading off this top half of the 6th for the Red Wings, Ozzie Fleischer, the second baseman, number 10 hitter in the lineup. And then we go back to the top for Harrison Treble and Max Hittman. So 10, 1, and 2 in the Red Wings order. Millville out there continuing to deal, and that first pitch is swung on and whacks it foul. Whacks it the opposite way, right field line, 0-1. On the scoreboard, 1-4-0 Geneva, 0-3-1 for the Muckdogs. As it'll be an 0-1 from Millville. The set and the 0-1. And that is across the outside corner over the black, 0-2. Now he gets the sign again. No balls, 2 strikes. And that is off the plate. Missing a little bit up and away. 1-2 the count. John Kruba on the call here tonight for you along the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. Ready to go. It'll be a 1-2 on its way. And that is off the plate in the dirt, down and outside. Count is evened up, 2-2. The only run in the game, again, coming off the bat of Nick Searcy. RBI double down the right field line in the first, and that's been it. As that's off the plate, high and away, 3-2. As both teams have had a couple chances, but really it's been the pitching for both sides. Eshelman, as advertised, has been very good for Geneva, and Millville for Batavia. You got to give him a lot of credit. Ever since that first inning, he's been pretty dominant, shutting down this Red Wings lineup. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's how he's been doing it. Overpowering them and blowing them by them with that high heat. 1 away. So more of the same to start this inning as Millville just continues to shine for Batavia. 1 down, no one on. Here is Harrison Treble, leadoff hitter in center field, digging in left side of the plate. Righty Millville coming set, and the pitch that is across the outside corner over the black. He puts it in there, 0-1. Meanwhile, Max Hittman, the shortstop, on deck. Swung on and missed, pulled the string nicely, 0-2. Now it'll be an 0-2 on its way. Swung on, hit on the ground. First baseman Canoe stays with the tricky in between hop. Flips it to the pitcher Millville. Wins the race ahead of trouble. Steps on the bag, 2 down. So 2 away, no one on. Here's the shortstop, Max Hitman. Hitman from the right side of the plate. And, you know, as Millville continues to shut down this lineup, you got to think eventually Batavia's going to break through. The more momentum the Muckdogs get as that pitch backdoors them with the slider over the outside edge. 0-1. Millville coming set. The 0-1 delivery. And that is again across the outside corner. That time with the high heat. 0-2 called second strike. So Millville 1 strike away from having his 3rd consecutive 1-2-3 inning. And given the way his outing started, what a job of bouncing back. And that is off the plate high and away. And the count 1-2. So I don't know what exactly it is Millville found, but he's got command of all his pitches. Tremendous stuff tonight. He looks very sharp out there. It'll be a 1-2 home. Swung on and hit on the ground to short. No problem. Throw to first, and in time they get him. Good job there by the shortstop Torres, and an even better stretch by Canoe at first, and that's it for Geneva in the top of the 6th. 3rd straight 1-2-3 inning for Millville. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Geneva 1. Can Batavia score? We'll find out next on your Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium. And it's 1-0 Geneva as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Paul Spiata, as you heard him announce, our wonderful PA announcer, it is Gavin Schrader leading off this half of the inning. Pitch down in the dirt at the shoelaces, 1-0. And Paul again did the national anthems for yesterday's game. He did Canadian and American, so shout out to Paul for that. Pitch is swung on and missed right over the top. Fastball high and away, 1-1. They wouldn't even be able to get me to do one of them, and Paul did both. Here comes the 1-1 on its way, and that swung on and pulled in the air down that left field line, and that is going to find the bullpen of the Muckdogs down the left field line and foul. So it's Schrader, Benitez, and Torres. 8, 9, and 10 in the Muckdog lineup. Now Schrader stands it again left side. Here comes the next pitch. Swung on, rips it back up the middle. Oh, Karam off the glove of the pitcher. Out to second, the throw gets away from the first baseman, but Schrader going to stay put at first, but he will reach it for the first time tonight. Your Muckdogs have the leadoff runner on with nobody out. And they're going to call that an E4, a throwing error on the second baseman. So that's not going to be a hit. That is going to be the first error of the ball game for Geneva. It's now 1-4-1 for the Red Wings, 0-3-1 for Batavia. So here's Abner Benitez standing in left side. Schrader off first. And that pitch is off the plate, high and away, 1-0. Originally, it looked to be a bad break for the Muck Dogs. Once it carried him to second, it was hit hard enough. But the throw by the second baseman, Fleischer, got past the first baseman, Gorham, and Schrader was safe as Benitez pops that one up into foul territory, first base line. And Gorham was able to range over, and he puts it away. And that's a nice catch as he had to lean over, almost fell into his home team's dugout as he almost went over the railing there in front of the visitor dugout, but he makes the catch. Benitez is gone, 1 out. That was a good play, and he made that look a lot easier than it was. So 1 gone, runner remains on first. That's Schrader, and here's Alex Torres, the shortstop, number 10 hitter in the lineup. Levi Aguila, the leadoff hitter, on deck. First pitch is swung on, and he will lace it foul down that right field line, 0-1. Torres had the first hit of the game for your Muck Dogs, base hit to center a couple innings ago. Now stands in for the right side of the plate. And now they whirl over and throw to first, and he gets back in there before the tag applied by Gorham. Again, Schrader taking a decent-sized lead off the first base bag as the righty Torres at the plate. Now they throw back over, but no tag applied this time. From the first base side of the rubber, the 0-1, and that is off the plate, just missing off the outer edge. Count is even, 1-1. Eshelman coming set. Here comes the next pitch, and that is across the outside corner. That looked pretty tight, high and away to me, but the home plate umpire does call it a strike, 1-2. Schrader again, runner on first, 1 away. Torres at bat. And now another pickoff attempt. That time it was low. They tried to slap it on Schrader, but again, he got back in there. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here is the pitch, and Torres cracks that one foul, stays alive down that first base line. Count gonna hold, 1-2. So this really has been a pitcher's duel all the way. Joshua Millville has been outstanding for Batavia, only gave up a run in the top of the first, and that's been it. And Jack Eshelman has just happened to be a little bit better for the Red Wings, but he's gotten into some jams himself. Great pitcher's duel. And that's in the dirt, down and away. And Castellano with a nice job to get in front of that and block it, almost goalie style, sealing up the 5-hole. And the count now even, 2-2. Almost getting down in the butterfly. Okay, that's enough of the hockey turns for right now. We're playing baseball, the 2-2. Swung on, smoked into center. Second base hit of the night for Torres. Moving up to second is Schrader, rounding first. And stopping right there is Torres. And now Batavia again has something cooking. Runners on first and second, 1 out. And we flip the lineup card over for Levi Aguila. So both teams now with 4 hits, 1 error. The only difference is that Geneva has a run, but Batavia looking to change that right now. They're coming charging. Aguila from the right side against the righty Eshelman. Pitch is across the inside corner. Dots that half. Called first strike. So good speed on the base pass. Torres off first. Schrader off second. So something into the gap probably gives Batavia the lead. Here comes the 0-1. And that is off the plate, a little bit high and away. Good take that time from Levi. 1-1. As the sun beginning to set, we begin to get into dawn here. In downtown Batavia, it'll be a 1-1. And that is across the inside corner at the label over the inside third. Strike 2 called. That time dropped a breaking pitch in there, almost like a 12-6 curve. 1-2 now on Levi. Standing back in right side. Runners taking their leads off first and second. Eshelman rocks, kicks, delivers, and Aguila swings and serves that into right, but that is going to go into the visitors' bullpen foul, out of play. So the count going to remain 1-2 on Levi, and Brian Fry, the second baseman and number 2 hitter tonight, on deck. From the first base side of the mound, coming set Eshelman. He is ready to go on 1-2. Here comes the pitch to Levi. Swung out, smoked past the leaping try, the third baseman into left field. They're sending Torres home. Throw not in time. RBI single for Levi Aguila. Moving up to second is and a huge RBI single to left, and we are tied at 1 in the home half of the 6th. So Batavia gets on the board as he just smoked that into left and ties it up. And now a meeting on the mound. So it was Gavin Schrader who slid home safely. It was a good throw by the left fielder Cole Fleming, but Schrader too fast beat it out. And it was Torres advancing to second, and now standing on first with a huge RBI base knock to left is Levi Aguila, and we have a brand new ball game, folks. We are knotted at 1 in the bottom of the 6th, and Batavia looking to take control now that they finally cracked the goose egg and tied it up. Let's see if they can really do some damage in the inning. And this is a guy you want to keep the momentum going. Brian Fry standing in left side. They finally get to Eshelman. Digs in left side. Here comes the first pitch, and that is across the inside corner, 0-1. So Brian Fry now at the plate, resetting for you. 1-4-1 for Geneva, 1-5-1 for Batavia. Fry at the plate, Aguila off first, Torres off second. Base hit away from taking a lead, and now Eshelman thought about deking Torres over on second, but no one was there to take the throw. Now he'll stand back in left side. Next pitch is off the plate, high and away, and the count 1-1. Now stands back in left side. Fry ready to go. It'll be a 1-1 from Eshelman. Swung on and missed as he handcuffed Fry on the inside third, tied him up, and the count 1-2. So Batavia already with the run on the board in the bottom of the 6th, looking to do more damage. And that is down and off the plate, low and inside at the shoelaces, 2-2. Now he'll step back in for the left side of the plate. Fry dinging in. Eshelman ready to go, first base side of the mound. It'll be a 2-2 on its way. Swung on and missed, he got him. Tied him up inside, big pitch with that curveball on the punch out. 2 away, runners remain first and second. Here is Tyler Canoe. So, 2 down. However, Geneva certainly not out of the woods. First and second, 2 out, and Tyler Canoe, the team leader in RBIs, clutch hitter, standing in right side. So let's see what he can do to try to bring the go-ahead runs in. First pitch is upstairs and a little inside, 1-0. Following Canoe on deck, it's going to be the right fielder Josh Leadham, who's also been very good the last couple weeks offensively for the Muckdogs. And now it's going to be Tyler Canoe standing in right side. It'll be a 1-0. Check, swing, and did he go? No, he did not. Held up on the appeal, said the second base umpire. 2-0 the count. Canoe again from the right side of the plate. Eshelman ready on the mound. First base side. Runners take their leads off first and second. 2-0, and that is on the inside corner. Dots it in there. Called first strike. So again, Torres off second. Levi Aguila, who has a huge hit in the game-tying ribby single, off first. Neither one being held on all that much, taking some big leads. Pitch is over the outer third, and Canoe not happy, and neither is the Muck Dog dugout, and you could see they're chirping with the home plate umpire, but the count 2-2. And that's a critical pitch. You could add 3-1, Canoe in the driver's seat. Instead, it's 2-2. But Canoe is their best hitter for a reason. He could still find a way to get the job done. Runners are going for a double steal, but Canoe going to foul that one away. Down the right field line, count holds. John Kruger taking you through this one here tonight. Geneva and Batavia in a PG CBL West Division battle. And remember, Geneva enters this game 4 games behind your Muckdogs in the standings, as runners remain on first and second with 2 outs. So far, Batavia, they're 15-5. Geneva, 11-9. Next pitch home. Swung on and missed, and he is out. And that's why that second strike was a huge pitch call in the at-bat. But the Muckdogs trail no longer. 1 run on a couple of hits. The big blow, ribby single to left off the bat of Aguila. That scored Schrader from second. Let's go to a 7th. After 6, we are tied at 1 between Geneva and Batavia on your Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, top of the 7th inning, tied at 1 between Geneva and Batavia. Millville out there, and now, as that pitch in the dirt at the shoelaces low and in, 1-0. It's Nick Searcy, the extra hitter, leading off 3-4-5 this part of the Red Wings lineup. He has the lone RBI for Geneva. RBI double to right in the first. Swings and misses at that pitch down and inside, tied him up 1-1. But Batavia appreciating the way Millville has pitched tonight, and the Muckdogs finally able to score him a run and tie the game. Let's see if we can keep the momentum rolling for the Muckdogs with a clean inning. As that pitch is across the inside corner, scraped the inner edge for a called strike 2. So it's Searcy, Fleming, and Gorham, 3, 4, and 5, heart of the Red Wing lineup. Next pitch. Swung on, and that is drilled into right field. That's going to get down for a leadoff hit for Searcy, almost in the exact same spot his RBI double was back in the first. However, that one didn't get quite as far as Leadham able to cut it off and keep him to a single. And now we're going to have a meeting on the mound. And it looks like they might be making a pitching change here. And if that's the case, then you have to give Millville credit, and we are going to get a pitching change here. But what a job that Joshua Millville did. 6+ innings, held him to 1 run on just a couple of hits, struck out a ton. Give him a lot of credit. Well, while they make this pitching change, we will step aside for a moment to let you folks hear about some exciting news about events coming to Dwyer Stadium later this summer on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Muckdog fans, who's ready for Margaritaville? Saturday, August 20th, Dwyer Stadium turns into the biggest beach party around. Parrot Head, Jimmy Buffett Tribute Band will be playing all your tropical and beach favorites. Specialty drinks, lays, and fun in the sun. Stop by the box office or call 585-524-2260. Muckdog fans, ZBTV, the Zach Brown Tribute Band, is coming to Dwyer Stadium on Saturday, September 3rd at 7 p.m. Hear the world's greatest Zach Brown Tribute Band. Stop by the box office or call 585-524-2260.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium in the bottom of the 7th. Tied at 1, Geneva and Batavia. Nick Searcy with the RBI double in the first for the Red Wings. Batavia tied it up on an RBI single left by Levi Aguila in the bottom of the 6th. And that's where we stand right now. New pitcher in the game for the Muckdogs. And while we find out who that is, we want to give you an opportunity as Tyler Henshaw, number 22, takes over on the mound for Batavia. Pitched in the 9th inning last night and shut Queen City down with a 1-2-3 clean slate. Comes out with the runner on first, nobody out. And we want to give you an opportunity, if you want to come see the excitement of Muckdogs baseball and more fireworks, well, we will give you the phone number right now. Either you can come on down to the box office, we'd love to see you, or skip the line and call 585-524-2260. Again, 585-524-2260. So Tyler Henshaw going to take over on the mound. Get you some stats on him in just a moment here. With Searcy on first, nobody out. And it is going to be Cole Fleming to the plate for Geneva. Henshaw having to work out of the stretch. First pitch comes home, and Fleming bunts and going to squirt it foul up the first base line. 0-1. A little too hard that time. Had too much roll. Henshaw with a 5.19 ERA, 8 2/3 innings, giving up 13 hits, surrendered only 5 runs, 5 strikeouts, giving up a couple doubles, no walks, and a 1-1 record. And now Skip is arguing with the home plate umpire. I don't exactly know why. I think he's saying he should be out. Don't know, but regardless, he was ticked off, and he was getting right up in the home plate umpire's face. He's lucky he didn't get tossed. But regardless, he didn't win his argument as the count remains 0-1, and Fleming remains at the plate. Squares to bunt, and that pitch over the outside third, 0-2. So now it'll be interesting to see here, 0-2 the count. Do they still have Fleming go with the bunt? Remember, in baseball, if he drops down a bunt with 2 strikes and it goes foul, it's automatically a strikeout. The 0-2, and that is fouled away down that right field line. Count gonna hold. No balls, 2 strikes. So I guess they took the bunt sign off. They're gonna let Cole swing away here. Mike Gorham, the first baseman, number 5 hitter on deck. The 0-2. That is off the plate, just missing by about a hair or an inch or so, and the count 1-2. Steps back in from the right side. It'll be a 1-2 on its way. And the pitch swung on, could be a double play. Grounded to second, Fry flips the second one on to first. And did they no, he beat him out. So the return throw was a little late. So he will reach. However, that's still a great play to get that going by Brian Fry. Flipped it to second to get the lead runner. That force is going to be scored 4-6, 1 gone. But again, the return throw, nice pick by Canu at first to scoop, but he beat it out, 1 away. So Fleming now on first. Searcy is out, and here's the lefty Mike Gorham coming to the plate. First pitch swung on, and Gorham hits it high in the air to deep right, carrying well, but Leadham has a beat on it, makes the play well shy of the track. Meanwhile, retreating back to first is Searcy, and Henshaw right now doing his job again. Shut down the first 2 hitters he's faced, and now it's going to be number 19, the DH, 6th in the lineup for the Red Wings, DH Ray Ortiz. He will come to the dish right side swinging, and Searcy, or check that, Cole Fleming, excuse me, off first. Being held on by Canu. Pitch swung on and missed. That was a nasty breaking ball. Curveball down and away, and enticed him to chase 0-1. On our scoreboard now, 1-6-1 for Geneva, 1-5-1 for the Muckdogs. 0-1 delivery is off the plate, high and outside. Up and away, 1-1. Jordan Jaffe, the third baseman, is on deck. Red Wings trying to take the lead. Batavia trying to close them out in this half inning. Throw over to first, but tag not going to be nearly in time. Henshaw towing the rubber from the first base side of the mound. Brunner takes his lead off first base bag. It'll be a 1-1 on its way. Swung on and got him to chase. Kind of a little bit of a foul tip, but he came with him with his best stuff. Challenged him and said, hey, Ortiz, see if you could hit this. And Ray Ortiz unable to connect. 1-2. Knees bent, very open stance. Bat back. Little waggle, the 1-2, and now they throw back over to first. They continue to check on Fleming. Not going anywhere. Doesn't have that big a lead off first. Canu again being aggressive on the hold on. Henshaw ready to go. The pitch across the outside corner. Strike 3 called. Don't play it up. Rings him up, and that is it for Geneva in the top of the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left aboard. Go to the bottom of the 7th. It's stretch time from Dwyer Stadium. Tied at 1 between Geneva and Batavia on your Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home.
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning from Dwyer Stadium. Josh Leadham, cleanup hitter, standing in to lead off as we are tied at 1, Geneva and Batavia. First pitch is swung on, hit in the air, deep to left field, going back, still going back, reaching out and putting it away. A great catch in left by Fleming to absolutely rob Josh Leadham of extra bases. 1 gone. That was some play. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, Muckdog fans. It just was a great play because he had a range. In fact, that was an incredible play. He doesn't get that. Leadham's probably on his way to third. 1 down, no one on. First pitch home is just off the plate. Little bit in, 1-0. Daniel Burroway, the new hitter, dinging in right side. That pitch zips the outside third, and the count even, 1-1. On the scoreboard, 1-6-1 Geneva, 1-5-1 Batavia. Pitch swung on, hit on the ground. Going to be a very difficult play at third. Throw to first, pulls him off the bag, and that's a much better result for your Muckdogs. A great stop at third, but the throw just pulled him off the bag. So a very good, tremendous attempt, but it's going to go down ultimately as an infield single, and the Muckdogs have something going in their half of the 7th. Runner on first, 1 out. So after having no hits over their first 4 innings, they now have had a base runner for 3 consecutive innings, and that's what I mean when I say how special this Batavia team is. They can flip the switch, and they're doing it tonight. As here is Kyle Corso standing in. Right side, Burroway with the lead off first, and that is swung on, drilled to deep left. Fleming going back, still going back, and he's able to make the catch backpedaling just in front of that GCC sign in left field for out number 2. Meanwhile, going back to first, retreating there is Burroway, 2 down. If there's one good thing, though, the Muckdogs, you can tell they're having much better at-bats. They're getting much more contact. This is boding well for them going forward. So 2 down, runners on first. Jerry Reinhart coming in. First pitch is on the outside edge for a called strike 1. Little bit of a wide strike zone tonight from the home plate umpire. Really, to the pleasure of nobody, we've seen both teams be annoyed. Here comes the 0-1 on its way. And that is down and off the plate, low and away. 1-1 from Jack Eshelman, who so far has given 6 2/3 strong innings, although he's starting to get hit hard here in the bottom of the 7th. Gavin Schrader on deck. It'll be a 1-ball, 1-strike offering. Swung on, and Reinhardt slams that into left center. That's going to get down for a 2-out base knock. So moving up to second, that time is Burroway, rounding first and staying there. Reinhardt, so we've got runners on first and second, 2 out for Batavia, and a golden opportunity to take the lead for the Muckdogs. As Schrader coming to the plate, Reinhardt on first, Burroway on second. We're going to have a meeting at the mound. Again, you want to hear what all the fuss is about and see it for yourself? Well, come on out to a Muckdogs game, folks. If you want to do so, 585-524-2260, 585-524-2260. And again, we're going to have a pitching change, first one of the game for Geneva, and we will stay right here with you on the Muckdogs Baseball Network as we try to figure out who it is. But Millville was very good tonight so far for the Muckdogs, and Eshelman was very good as well for Geneva, 6 2/3, only giving up 1 run, but he is responsible for the runners on base. If they score, those would get charged to him. So he's still the pitcher of the record on the losing side. He can't get a win. And it's going to be number 18, Angelo Bartziokis from Middletown, number 18, taking over on the mound for Geneva. He's 6 foot, 200-pound, right-handed throwing freshman from Iona College. So Bartziokis taking over, and he's in a tough spot. First and second, 2 out, on in relief of Eshelman. John Kruba on the call, and if you're just tuning in, you've missed a whale of a pitcher's duel, as it is Bartziokis. We are tied up at 1, and Geneva got on the board first in the top of the first on an RBI double to right by Nick Searcy. Only a watch Batavia tied in the bottom of the 6th on an RBI single to left by Levi Aguila, and that's where we stand right now, tied at 1. 1-5-1 for Geneva, 1-4-1 for the Muckdogs. Thank you for tuning in on this Sunday evening. Happy 4th of July for everybody, wherever you're listening or tuning in from. We certainly appreciate that on your holiday weekend. And remember, post-game fireworks here at the stadium. But let's see if Batavia can give us more of a fireworks show beforehand. They have a chance to take the lead here. For Bartziokis on the season, he has a 3.12 ERA and 8 2/3 innings, 6 games, 7 walks, 12 strikeouts, 1-0 record. He does have a save. Again, in 8 2/3 innings, 3 earned runs given up and 4 hits. So, Gavin Schrader coming to the plate with a chance to give his team the first lead of the night. Let's see if he does. The lefty swinger against the righty, Bartziokis. From the first base side of the rubber, out of the stretch. Pitch, swung on, and Schrader going to rip that one foul down the left field line, 0-1. So far tonight, Batavia just 1 of 6 with runners in scoring position. Geneva 1 of 7. And that could ultimately be a deciding factor in this game either way. Pitch upstairs and inside as Schrader somehow able to avoid getting hit. 1-1. Schrader really doesn't want to get hit. He wants to try and give his team the lead here, as the count is leveled up, 1-1. Abner Benitez, the center fielder, on deck. Reinhardt off first, and it's Burroway off second. The 1-1 swung on and a little tapper Off the catcher, Castellana goes foul. Back behind the plate, 1-2. So Schrader now down 1 ball and 2 strikes in the count. Bursted second in a huge divisional showdown. Like we said, the difference in tonight's game, it's what you call a swing game. Either Geneva going to be within 3 of Batavia or 5 back as we're now down the home stretch as we get into July. And with playoff seedings, this game very, very important. We'll see if the Muckdogs can pull it out. It'll be a 1-2 home to Schrader from Bartziokis. Righty against lefty. Pitch. Schrader tattoos that down the left field. Unfair! Fair ball! So scoring, standing up. They're going to send Reinhardt to the plate. Throw! He's in there! 2 runs come home to score. Reinhardt scores. And so does Burroway, and standing on second with the huge opposite field go-ahead 2-run double. Gavin Schrader in the bottom of the 7th. Batavia takes the lead 3-1 over Geneva. That was a fastball high and away, and you have to imagine that Bartziokis is kicking himself. 1-2, 2 strikes. He was trying to go up and away. The only unfortunate problem for him was that it caught too much of the plate, and Gavin Schrader just whacked it down that left field line. A well-struck double. Now 3-1 Muckdogs. So runner on second, 2 down. Inning continues, and here is Abner Benitez. Again, a lefty against righty matchup. Bartziokis now going to have to try and limit the damage for Geneva. Pitch is on the outside edge. Benitez looking at the first strike called. So now 3-8-1 for your Muckdogs. 1-6-1 for Geneva. Now he'll stand back in left side. It'll be an 0-1. And that is down and inside at the shoelaces. Count even, 1-1. So Batavia with 2 runs here in the 7th. And I know that makes Muckdogs fans and all you listening out there very happy to hear. As Batavia now up 3-1, still have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs, and that's Gavin Schrader. Meanwhile, Benitez at the dish, left side. The 1-1, and Benitez swings and will watch it foul down that left field line. Well struck, but going to go foul, 1-2. Now again, stands in left side of the plate. Meanwhile, Bartziokis on the mound, first base side. And time is called. Stands back in left side. It'll be a 1-2. Swung on broken bat, pop up. Texas Leaguer left side of the infield. Third baseman has a play on it, Jaffe, and that's it. But damage done. 2 runs on 2 more hits. 1 left aboard. 2-run double to left by Gavin Schrader. One of his biggest hits of the season, no question. We go to the 8th. Batavia 6 outs away from a huge divisional win to close out for the July weekend home sets. And again, your score after 7, Batavia 3, Geneva 1 on your Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
After 31 years in Batavia, Ficarella's Pizzeria is now the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Our menu for sit-down, pickup, or delivery includes a huge variety of pizza, hot and cold subs, fish fries, pasta, salads, side dishes, and specialty sandwiches. Everything is made fresh and with great care. New items appear regularly, as do the new customers who discover the quality food, friendly service, and consistency, which are all an integral part of the Ficarella's business model. Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State-produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history.
Top of the 8th inning, and what has been probably one of the most entertaining pitchers duels you're going to see all year, folks. But it's your Muckdogs storming ahead 3-1. Henshaw out there for the top of the 8th. First pitch swung on and missed, blew right by him. 0-1 as it's Jordan Jaffe, the third baseman, leading off. As it is 3-8-1 Batavia, 1-6-1 Geneva as that pitch low and off the plate. Down and away, 1-1. As it's Jaffe, Castellana, and Gelpy, which is going to be 7, 8, and 9 in the Geneva lineup. Henshaw first base side. Here comes the 1-1. That is across the outside corner of the black, 1-2. And folks, the atmosphere absolutely electric. They are still buzzing over that go-ahead 2-out double to left by Gavin Schrader that scored 2 runs. And that's why coming out and seeing the game so much fun. You just feel how pumped, and you can see how much the Muckdogs mean to this town and city of Batavia as that pitch high and away, 2-2. Henshaw coming set at the belt. It'll be a 2-2 on its way to Jaffe. Swung on, hit back up the middle, ranging to his left, the shortstop. Throw to first in time, he's out! Good play that time from Alex Torres. He had to go a long way displaying his athletic range. Took 5 or 6 steps to his left, almost directly behind the second base bag. Made the play. Strong throw to first. 1 gone. 1 down, still nobody on. And here is Nick Castellana, the catcher, coming to the plate right side against the lefty Henshaw. Fireworks starting to go off behind us, and that pitch is roped down the left field line. That's going to fall in for a 1-out single. However, good job by Burroway to get that in quickly to short, so that'll hold them to a 1-out base hit. So with the runner on first, 1 gone, here's Brandon Gelpy, the right fielder, number 9 hitter in the Geneva lineup, digging in right side. Again, plenty of home games still left, and we have seen a ton of classics here. If you want tickets, 585-524-2260, or visit the box office. First pitch is down and off the plate, low and inside at the shoelaces, 1-0. Again, visit box office or skip the line, 585-524-2260. And how could you not want tickets to the most entertaining attraction in Batavia, and that's Muckdog Baseball. Henshaw ready to go, 1-0, and that is off the plate, down and in at the shoelaces, 2-0. Ozzie Fleischer, the second baseman, on deck. Already 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Runner on first. It'll be a 2-0 from Henshaw. Second inning of work, a relief of Millville. Swung on and missed. That was a nice time to change up speeds on him. Diving down and away, chased, 2-1. Now coming set from the first base side of the rubber does Henshaw. Runner taking his lead off first, Castellana. Not all that big. Pitch swung on, popped him up into shallow right. Settling underneath it, first baseman Canoe makes the play. As it looked like that ball was going shallow right, all of a sudden the wind just grabbed hold of it, and the first baseman Canoe, almost near the first base bag, able to put it away, 2 down. And that is a big second out for Henshaw. So 2 away, runner on first. And here is Fleischer, the number 10 hitter, second baseman for Geneva. Henshaw ready to go, first base side. Pitch is off the plate, down and in. Check the swing, 1-0. Leadoff hitter number 36, Harrison Treble, center fielder, on deck for the Red Wings. And it'll be a 1-0. Swung on, cracked on the ground to short. Torres, throw to second, goes the short way to record the force and end the top of the 8th. Great decision there, as it's a 6-4 force to get the lead runner at second and end the inning for Geneva. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and because Castellana was erased, only 1 left on base. Go to bottom of the 8th, Batavia 3, Geneva 1 in this heart-pumping game. Non-stop action here on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here. When you work with a community bank like Tompkins, we don't expect your financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, bottom of the 8th inning, Alex Torres set to lead it off. 3-1 Muckdogs would love to add some insurance before trying to close it out in the top of the 9th. Torres leads off. He is number 10 in the order. First pitch across the inside corner over the inner edge, called first strike. 3-8-1 for Batavia, 1-6-1 for Geneva. Stands back in from the right side of the plate. Throws the rubber first base side. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, little tapper right side of the infield. Second baseman Fields whips it across his body. That's a nice throw on the first in time. 1 gone. So 1 down, no one on. Back to the top of the lineup card and the catcher, number 18, Levi Aguilar. By the way, it should be worth noting Torres, who just ground out, made an outstanding play at short in the last half inning, having to range far to his left, making the strong throw. He is very good defensively, as he is, though, retired on the ground out. Aguilar stands in. First pitch swung on, smashes it foul back behind the plate, 0-1. And while the star of this game is Millville, and Schrader's going to get attention for the go-ahead double, don't forget, in order for the stage to be set, you need other big performers, and Levi Aguilar was the one who delivered the clutch 2-out base knock to left to tie the game back in the bottom of the fifth. So let's not forget that as he fouls that away back behind the plate. Count quickly, 0-2. John Kruba on the call under the lights on this July 3rd. 4th of July weekend. Muckdogs have won their previous 2 games here at home, 3 in a row overall. Looking to have a successful homestand over the holiday weekend. And let's see if they can add on. It'll be a 0-2 from Bartziokis. And that is off the plate, down and away, 1-2. Brian Fry, the second baseman, number 2 hitter in the Muckdog lineup, on deck. Toes the rubber first base side. Here comes the 1-2, and he swings and again fouls it back to the screen behind the plate. Count going to remain 1-2. Now he'll step back in right side. Bartziokis from the first base side of the mound. Here comes the 1-2, and that is slashed foul the other way down that right field line. Count going to hold, 1-2. So we are in the top third of this lineup for your Muckdogs, as it's Aguilar right now at the plate working a great at bat on Bartziokis, followed by Fry, and then if they get on, then Tyler Canoe, the big bopper, comes up after that. Next pitch swung on, and he is going to rip that foul down that left field line, just a little bit too inside. Tried to turn on that pitch, instead just pulled it a little too much. Going to go well foul. Count holds, 1-2, but that was a good cut. Again, stands with the knees bent. Bat back almost completely over his head. He really brings it up there. Pitch is off the plate. That's a good take from Levi. Up and away, 2-2. Now he'll stand back in. Righty Bartziokis ready to go from the first base side of the mound. Getting ready to go, and the 2-2 swung on, and that is laced just foul outside the third base bag. And Martinez Skip had to do everything he could to get away from that rocket, that laser, off the bat of Levi. Count remains 2-2. Levi really making Bartziokis work. Give him credit. He's giving Brian Fry an ample opportunity to see the repertoire of Bartziokis. Here comes the 2-2 on its way. On the outside corner, bell tie at the knees. So the home plate umpire rings up Aguilar. 2 gone. So 2 down, no one on. Brian Fry coming to bat. He'll step in left side. Ready to go from the first base side of the rubber. Coming set, first pitch on its way. He squares a push bunt. Tried to drop it down, but it's going to go well foul up the third base line. 0-1. Bottom of the 8th inning, Batavia protecting a 3-1 lead And they're 3 outs away from what would be one of their most important divisional wins of the season, probably most emotional. The way they've had to do it and fight back. The 0-1 swung on and missed. Tied him up on the inside third, 0-2. So 0-2, 2 outs, nobody on base. Bartziokis trying to bounce back, doing a good job so far. The next pitch is missed off the outside corner, a little bit away. Borderline call, 1-2. It goes in favor of Fry, so the inning stays alive for the Muckdogs, at least for one more pitch. Standing back in left side. It'll be a 1-2. Off the plate, high and away, and Fry slowly and steadily working his way back into the count, 2-2. Now getting ready to come set. It'll be a 2-2 on its way, and Fry swings and pops it up down the left field line, giving chase to third baseman. That will find the bullpen, get out of play. So Fry staying alive, count 2-2. If Fry should reach, Tyler Canoe would be the next man up here in the bottom of the 8th. Now steps back in left side. Toes the rubber first base side. And the 2-2. And that is slash fair! Inside third! Down the left field line! Fry's going for second! The throw not going to be in time! And Fry wins an impressive 9-pitch battle! And with 2 outs, Batavia has a chance to add on. They got a runner on second, a runner in scoring position, and 2 away. Good job by Fry, taking that pitch and going with it as he just drilled it down that left field line. And I think that took even the fans by surprise for a second. It even took them a half second to react. But it's a fair ball, 2-out double. And now Tyler Canoe, a chance to push across what would be a huge insurance run here in the bottom of the 8th. Big at bat in this game. Bartziokis coming set. Pitch is off the plate, down and away, and the count 1-0. So that is the 9th hit of the game for your Muckdogs. 3-9-1 for Batavia, 1-6-1 for Geneva. Toes the rubber first base side. It'll be a 1-0, runner off second. Pitch in the dirt, down and inside its shoelaces, 2-0. Canoe stands back in right side. He is in the driver's seat, 2-0. Fry taking a big lead off second, not being held on. Next pitch, high and away, 3-0. He could almost just stroll to third if he wanted to. But again, the cardinal rule in baseball, you don't ever want to risk making the first or third out at third. So I suspect we're just going to see Fry hold up. But again, just taking a big lead. No one's holding them on, really. It'll be a 3-0. And Canoe had the green light, and he almost ripped that pitch as he fouled it hard to the screen behind the plate. 3-1. Now he'll step back in again from the right side. 3-1, runner off second, and 2 out. Here comes the 3-ball, 1-strike pitch. And Canoe was trying to wrap that into left center, but he came up empty, and now the count full. Canoe does not get cheated on his swings. When he decides he's going to go, he goes full out, and he took a couple really powerful passes. Just can't come up with a hit yet, but he's still up in the count, 3-2. It'll be a payoff pitch from Bartziokis at the belt. Runner goes. Canoe pops him up. Back behind the plate. Castellana giving it a look and makes the play to end the inning. So a nice pick there, a nice play overall defensively to end the inning. So for Batavia, they can't add on. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 left on second. Let's go to the 9th. Last chance for Geneva. Batavia 3, Geneva 1 on your Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center. Fans, are you looking for great candies and chocolates? Visit Oliver's Candies located in Batavia, New York, or on the web at www.oliverscandies.com. When you purchase a box of Oliver's chocolates, you will always get the best tasting, most mouth-watering chocolate you have ever eaten. Visit Oliver's Candies.
We go to the top of the 9th inning, Dwyer Stadium, and here's something everybody that's a Muckdog fan wants to hear. Your Batavia Muckdogs lead 3-1, and actually it's 2 things you want to hear. And secondly, Carlos Rodriguez on the mound to try and close it out. So he has a clean inning, 2-run lead. Let's see Carlos go to work here. First pitch zips it in there over the inside corner, 0-1. As he will have to earn it going against the top third of the Red Wing lineup, Trouble, Hitman, and Searcy. Carlos coming set. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and smacked into center field for a leadoff base hit. So Trouble will round first. He'll stop right there. And now here's Max Hitman coming to the plate. Although hit is something that I don't think anyone here at Dwyer wants to see happen. So runner on first, nobody out. Carlos on the season with a 7.36 ERA in 3 2/3, giving up 3 earned runs, 4 runs total. He has 8 strikeouts, only 1 walk. Does have 2 saves. 0-1 is the record. He is a very good closer. as they throw over to first. No tag applied. One thing about Carlos, not only is he one of the nicest people, nicest players you're going to speak with, but he's got a ton of passion. You can tell his energy no matter what he's doing. He's a lot of fun. As he airmails the catcher, it goes to the backstop, and Treble is going to get to second. But that took a bit of a crazy carom, somewhat beneficial for Batavia. If it would have went all the way to the backstop, probably goes to third. Because it's slanted toward the third baseline, the catcher got after it quickly and holds Treble at second. And now we're going to have Coach Eaton come out and have a quick word with Carlos. Just try to settle him down, get him locked in. As we got a runner on second, nobody out, 1-0 the count. So, if you're tuning in, you've missed a great ball game. John Karuba taking you through this one. It's been entertaining from start to finish. Geneva striking first with an RBI double by Nick Searcy in the first, and that's been it for them. Millville was outstanding for Batavia tonight. And then on the other side, Eshelman was very good for the Red Wings. Cracked with an RBI single to left by Aguila in the sixth inning, and then a 2-run, 2-out double to left by Gavin Schrader. That's where we stand right now, 3-1 Batavia, runner on second, nobody out for Geneva. Batavia 3 outs away. 1-0 comes home to Max Hittman, and that is in there at the knees. Bell tie across the inside corner, strike one called. 1-1 is the count. Treble taking his lead off second base. Again, for Carlos, main focus, just focus on the hitter. Here comes the 1-ball, 1-strike pitch. I know that's easier said than done. Carlos gets another strike across the outer edge. There you go. Whatever Coach Eaton may have said to him, I think it worked. He's got much more command now, and he's got Hittman totally fooled. Now he toes the rubber first base side. The 1-2 is in the dirt, down and in. At the shoelaces, count leveled off, 2-2. Nick Searcy, who has the lone RBI in the game for Geneva, on deck. Now he stands back in, does Hittman from the right side. From the first base side. Here comes the 2-2. And that's in there on the outside corner. Strike three called. The home plate umpire rings up Hittman, one away. And Carlos is 2 outs away from slamming the door shut. So one gone, runner on second. Nick Searcy standing in, the lefty swinger. And then Cole Fleming, the left fielder, on deck. 2 more outs left to get. Top of the ninth, Batavia 3, Geneva 1. Carlos ready to go. Rodriguez setting at the belt. The pitch across the outside third. Gets the first strike, and folks, Rodriguez is locked in now. You can see his command so much crisper, much more sharp. And he's bringing the electric stuff that he needs to get the job done. And we know he has it. He already has a couple saves on the year. It'll be an 0-1 from Carlos. Next pitch. And that's in the dirt, down and inside. In the dirt, and the count even. 1-1. Now steps back in left side. It'll be a 1-1 home. Carlos ready to go. First base side. Next pitch. Swung on, high fly ball. Deep to right. Lead him going back. Track. Wall. Out of here. A game tying 2-run home run off the bat of number 34, Nick Searcy. And that is not the fireworks that anyone here in Batavia wanted to see. He got all of it, and we are tied at 3 in the top of the 9th. Unfortunately, the bad guys want to ruin the fun for Batavia. In the top of the 9th, we are tied at 3. So now Carlos, he does know that Batavia has the offense to win it. So let's see if he can just keep the door shut here, keep it tied, and give the Muckdogs the chance to win. As that pitch high and off the plate did not go around on the appeal, said the first base umpire. And the count 1-0. And we said that Nick Searcy had 4 home runs on the year, and now he's got 5. 1-0 is swung on and drilled foul. Count going to be even, 1-1. Stands back in from the right side of the plate. Carlos from the first base side, the 1-1. And that drills him up and in, and he will head on down to first. That's Cole Fleming. And now the go-ahead run on base. So Batavia had the 3-1 lead, and in the top of the 9th, it looked like Carlos was getting there, and then Searcy just hit a high fly ball down that right field line, just had enough to get over that Toshiba sign in right, and the game ends up being tied at 3 in the top of the 9th. So with the runner on first and 1 gone, here's Mike Gorham. He'll step in left side. Rodriguez, first base side. Here comes the pitch on the inside corner over the black, 0-1. So again, remember, all Batavia has to do is get 1 run in the bottom of the 9th, and that is no problem for this offense. So if Carlos Rodriguez could just keep it right here, that's just as important. It'll be an 0-1 home. The pitch waved at and missed, blew it right by him, and the count 0-2. Stands back in left side. Rodriguez, first base side. The 0-2 is upstairs and inside, and the count 1-2. Now he'll stand back in left side, and it'll be a 1-2 into Rodriguez. Throws back over to first, and it gets away from Canoe. And he's going to move up to second. So the go-ahead run now in scoring position. And this would be a rotten way to end this weekend for the Muckdogs at home, as this is PGCBL action. But again, Carlos has the stuff. He can do it. He can get out of this, as that's going to be an E1. That's going to be an error charge to Rodriguez. Runner on second, 1 out with a 1-2 count. Now he'll stand in left side. Toes the rubber from the first base side. Does Carlos. Coming set. Next pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That is down and inside, and the count now even, 2-2. John Kruba taking you through this one here on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. On the first base side of the rubber, It'll be a 2-2. Swung on and punched out towards second. And it's going to be a tough play. Fry can't get the handle. Everybody going to be safe. So now the go-ahead run is on third. Reaching safely, it is Gorham. And it's now runners on the corners, one away, as Cole Fleming moves up to third. So here is Ray Ortiz, number 19, DH. And now I don't know if Carlos wants a new baseball. It looks like that's what he's asking, and he gets it from the home plate umpire. Towing the rubber from the first base side. First and third, one out. And everybody here in Batavia hoping they can get a double play. Although smart to bring the third baseman Reinhardt inside the cutout third. They want to try and have a play at the plate. Pitch is off the plate, high and away, 1-0. They're playing straight up in the middle infield spots, second and short, hoping to get the inning-ending double play. And it'll be a 1-0 on its way from Carlos. And that's high and outside, and the count now 2-0. The 2-0 delivery is over the outside edge, over the black, 2-1. As we are in the top of the ninth inning, tied at 3, Batavia and Geneva. Geneva trailing 3-1 in this inning, but Nick Searcy with all 3 RBIs, a 2-run game-tying shot to right field, the blast, to tie it up. 2-1 is on the outside corner, called second strike. Carlos ready to go. And it'll be a 2-2. Toes the rubber third base side. Next pitch. In there! Strike 3 called over the black. And you could see the Geneva hitter, he is livid, letting the umpire know it as he is heading back to the dugout. That's Ray Ortiz. He's very fortunate he didn't get tossed. As soon as the strike 3 was made, Ortiz turned right back and looked at the home plate umpire and let him know what he thought of the call. So he did not get ejected. Lucky for him, 2 down, runners on first and third. And here is Jordan Jaffe, the third baseman, standing in right side. But Carlos now, that's a big out. He's one big pitch away from getting out of this and giving Batavia a chance to have their second walk-off of the weekend. I'm sure fans here would love that. Pitch is across the outside corner, dots it in there, 0-1. And if he can get out of this, you have to give Carlos credit. You know, it's disappointing he wasn't able to close out the save, but to be able to rebound and then give Batavia a chance to win in the bottom of the ninth, that would be huge. Here comes the 0-1. It's in there across the outside corner. And now you can see even Jaffe getting annoyed with the home plate ump, but he's been consistent. He continues to give that pitch on the outer half. Toes the rubber first base side. It'll be an 0-2. And that pitch well off the plate, high and outside, 1-2. On the first base side, it'll be an 0-2. Swung on and missed, he's out! So, even though Carlos couldn't close it out, he gets out of it, and the Muckdogs walked it off a couple nights ago. Let's see if they can do it again for Geneva in the inning, though. 2 runs on a couple hits, the big blow, the 2-run shot to right by Nick Searcy. the home run to right. And as we go to the bottom of the ninth, tied at 3 between Geneva and Batavia on your Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. Back here in Batavia, first pitch on the outside third, 0-1 as we start the bottom of the ninth, tied at 3. And Nick Surse is on the mound now for the Red Wings. Well, let's hope he's not as good a pitcher as he is a hitter with 3 RBIs tonight, including that game-tying 2-run jack in the top of the ninth as that pitch is swung and fouled away down that right field line, 0-2. Getting assigned third base side, pitch is high and off the plate, upstairs outside, 1-2. It's Josh Leadham leading off as it's 4, 5, and 6 in the Batavia lineup. Leadham swings and rips that foul down that left field line. Count gonna hold, 1-2. Again, so it'll be Leadham, Burroway, and Corso. We're in the heart of the Batavia lineup. All they need is 1 run to walk it off. They did it and scored 4 times on Friday. They only need 1 here, and that pitch is downstairs and inside shoelaces. Leadham jumped back, 2-2. On our scoreboard now, 3, 6, and 2 Batavia, 3, 9, and 1 for Geneva. Next pitch, swung on and chops it foul. Looks like it went off the right foot of Josh Leadham, but he's okay. And the count gonna hold, 2-2. Now he stands in again right side. The 2-2, swung on and popped him up behind first base, foul territory, right field line, and unfortunately making the play is the first baseman Gorham, 1 gone. So 1 down, no one on. Here is Daniel Burroway coming to the plate right side. Burroway with the bat back. Searcy ready to go. Pitch swung on, hit on the ground. Backhanded stab at third, throw to first, and in time to get Burraway for out number 2. So 2 away, nobody on. Here is Kyle Corso, the extra hitter. So he's Batavia's last chance to walk it off here in the bottom of the 9th, or we go to extras. Stepping in right side. First pitch comes home from Sears, and that's across the outside corner, 0-1. And at this rate, if Geneva wins, Nick Searcy is going to be the reason why. 3 RBIs and now almost a shutdown inning here in the 9th. He's doing it all for them as that pitch is off the plate, high and away, and the count even, 1-1. Corso standing back in, right side of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike delivery. Swung on and missed as Corso goes right over the top, 1-2. So bottom of the 9th inning, tied at 3, Geneva and Batavia here at Dwyer Stadium. Searcy delivers 1-2, swung on, punched out foul territory, running it down to make the play is Mike Gorham, the first baseman. And folks, free baseball. We are going to extra innings. After 9, we are tied at 3 between Geneva and Batavia on your Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. Back here at Dwyer Stadium, top of the 10th inning, tied at 3. And a quick rule, in the PGCBL this year, they only play 1 extra inning. It's a tie if it doesn't get solved here in the 10th. And it works the same way as it does in Major League Baseball. A ghost runner on second with nobody out. Andrew McDermott is going to be the ghost runner on second. Number 31, Nick Castellana at the plate to start off the top of the 10th for the Red Wings. And the corner infielder is playing in, almost expecting a bunt here. Here comes the pitch. Off the plate, low and away, yanked it, and the count 1-0. On our scoreboard, it is 3-6 and 2 for the Muckdogs, 3-9 and 1 for Geneva. Here comes the 1-0 on its way, And that is off the plate, low and outside again. Now 2-0. Carlos Rodriguez out for his second inning of work. Pitched the ninth. He at least rebounded to give a chance to win, but Batavia was not able to do so in the bottom of the ninth. Now he's in a jam here, runner on second, nobody out, trying to get out of it. Castellana stands in from the right side. And time is called as Castellana stepped out, and now he will stand back in. It'll be a 2-0, and that is across the outside corner over the black for a called first strike, 2-1. Now he'll stand in with the knees heavily bent, open stance. It'll be a 2-1 from Carlos. The pitch swung on and missed as he blew it right by him. High and away, and the count now even, 2-2. From the first base side, it'll be a 2-2. And that is off the plate, little down and in at the shoelaces. Count now full, 3-2. Now he'll step back in from the right side. It'll be a payoff pitch from Carlos Rodriguez. 3-2 on its way home. And that's down and away. It gets away from the catcher. McDermott racing up to third and heading down to first. On the walk that time is Castellana. And it's now runners on the corners, nobody out. Brandon Gelpy coming to the plate, and we're going to get a meeting on the mound, and I think we're getting a pitching change. And now it's going to be number 77, Ryan Kinney, coming in to take over for Carlos Rodriguez, who should get a nice hand coming off the mound. He was able to at least keep the game tied in the ninth. And because of the extra inning rule, he's run into some trouble here in the 10th. So Carlos will be taken out. Now, it's important to note that because it's a ghost runner, it doesn't count as an earned run. So for Carlos, his ERA will not be affected by the runner on third, McDermott. It will only be affected if the runner on first comes across the score. So just wanted to point that out to you here on the PGCBL network. And it's the Batavia Muckdogs broadcast you're watching. PGCBL action, I should say. John Kruba taking you through it. Top of the 10th, nobody out. Runners on the corners. Geneva trying to rally for what would be a big divisional win. Batavia trying to keep them tied at 3 to have their chance to win it in the bottom of the 10th inning. So indeed it is Ryan Kinney taking over on the mound. Ryan Kinney coming in with an ERA of 12. He's appeared in 3 innings, 4 runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. 0-0 record, so he doesn't have a win, doesn't have a loss. He does have a save, an ERA of 12 like we mentioned, but again, that's only in 3 innings pitched. He's appeared in 4 games. For Ryan Kinney, he's from Winter Haven, Florida, 6'5", 185-pound right-hander. He's a junior out of Xavier University of Louisiana. And that is who Skip is going to call on here to try and miraculously somehow keep this game tied at 3. First and third, nobody out. John Karuba on the call for you tonight here from Dwyer Stadium in Batavia. So runners on first and third, nobody out. Huge situation in this game. Coming to the plate, number 4, Brandon Gelpy, the right fielder, going to try and give the bad guys the lead here in the top of the 9th inning with nobody out. And now the runner takes off for second. It's a pitch out, but that was probably the right move not to make the throw to second because they didn't want the runner McDermott to come home and score. But now a base hit gives Geneva 2 runs. So now the Muckdogs in a whole leap of trouble right now. Runners on second and third, nobody out. Kinney towing the rubber first base side. He'll come home 1-0. And that's off the plate, high and away. And now he's 2 balls away from walking the bases loaded. Gelpy standing back in right side from the first base side of the rubber. It'll be a 2-0. That pitch up and inside, and the count now 3-0. So now it's 1 ball away from Geneva having the bases loaded and nobody out. This would be an absolute nightmare scenario for your Muckdogs. Let's see if Kinney can find it within him to make a big pitch here. Rio swung on and fouls it back to the screen, and they count 3-1. They had him swing and gave him the green light. Now, the reason they may have had him swing 3-0, you knew he had to come into him with something, so probably wanted to see if he could lift the ball to the outfield. It'll be a 3-1 on its way from Kinney, and that is on the inside corner at the label. So that's a called second strike. Huge call there. So now the count back to full, and Ryan Kinney a strike away from getting the first out of the inning without allowing a run to score, and that may then set up a walk to load the bases with 1 out and get a force at any base. Payoff pitch, instead it's down and inside, so it is a walk to Brandon Gelpy, and the bases are juiced with Red Wings and nobody out. And here is Ozzie Fleischer, the second baseman. So now bases loaded, nobody out. They're in at all 4 spots, which is the right defensive move here. I would think that Skip might have his outfielders come play even a little more shallow to try and have a play on McDermott at the plate. He's the runner on third. They're about medium deep, as that is off the plate, low and in, and the count 1-0. As the plot continues to thicken here at Dwyer Stadium, top of the 10th, and we are tied at 3. Well, this is PGCBL West Divisional action, folks. It's intense, entertaining, as that pitch is upstairs and inside, and at times frustrating, like it is right now, as the count 2-0, and your Muckdogs 2 balls away from walking in the go-ahead run, as it's Ryan Kinney on the mound. They're playing inside at all 4 spots, but especially in the cutouts first and third corner infield. That pitch is across the outside corner. That time he gets the call, 2-1. As Fleischer is the righty standing in. At this point, I think if you're the Muckdog, if you could keep it to like a run, you'd probably take it because remember, Batavia has a runner out second, nobody out. 2-1. And that's off the plate. And Kinney shaking his head. And quite frankly, I don't believe that call either. That looked right over the heart of the plate. I don't know if the home plate ump was waiting for an invitation, but the count now 3-1. And that is a critical pitch here. And it's downstairs and inside. A bases loaded walk for Ozzie Fleischer. And unfortunately, the go-ahead run is going to come in to score as it's McDermott. And in the top of the 10th inning, it's now Geneva 4 and Batavia 3. And I think that might be the last we see of Kinney, although I'm not sure. So the run is charged to Rodriguez, but again, it's not an earned run because he was a ghost runner. So on the scoreboard now, 4-9-1 for Geneva, 3-9-2 for your Muckdogs. But that will be an RBI for Fleischer, even though it's an unearned run charged to Carlos. Reminder, Batavia, we will be back in action. We're going to be here at Dwyer Stadium on Wednesday night when they take on the Niagara Power, a team that Batavia has had great success against. And we will have the coverage for you right here on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. So that is all for Ryan Kinney. And we will find out momentarily here who is taking over for your Muckdogs. As we go back to the top of the lineup for number 36, Harrison Treble. Well, here's some good news for Batavia. Number 66, Batavia native Alex Hale on the mound now for your Muckdogs. And he will take over. Let's get you some numbers on him. Hale on the season, a 7.20 ERA, 5 innings, giving up 4 runs, 6 hits. He does have a couple strikeouts, 4 walks, and 5 innings pitched, 4 games appeared in. And for Hal, again, he is a Batavia native. From Batavia, 5'11", 180 pounds. Righty, a sophomore from Niagara County Community College. So, bases loaded, nobody out. Hal, the righty, ready to go. All 4 infield spots playing in. And the lefty, Harrison Treble, at the plate. From the left side is Max Hittman on deck. And now time is going to be called. Stands in from the left side. Here comes the first pitch home. Swung on, hit in the air to left. This might get another run home. Left fielder Burroway makes the catch. And no, they're not going to test his arm, as that was a dead-on accurate throw slightly up the third baseline. Catcher scoops it, but they respected Burroway's arm. And so the run does not score, 1 away. And if the Muckdogs come back to win this game, bookmark that play right there. As the bases remain loaded, 1 out. Here is the shortstop, number 3, Max Hittman. Meanwhile, number 34, Nick Searcy on deck. So towing the rubber from the first base side. It's going to be Hale against the righty Hitman. And that is a strike across the inside corner. Well located, 0-1. So Hitman is at the plate. Nick Searcy on deck, who had the game-tying home run in the last half inning, had an RBI in the top of the first, and pitched a scoreless bottom of the ninth. So he's almost public enemy number one right here in Batavia tonight for now. And that pitch is across the outside edge over the plate, called second strike. Now stands back in right side. It'll be an 0-2. Hale ready to go first base side of the mound. Swung on and missed. He pulled the string. Out. Hitman is out. 2 gone. That time he dropped in a beautiful changeup. The best Hale has probably thrown, one of the best all season. He totally had Hitman swinging out of his cleats. 2 down, and here it is. It's Nick Searcy standing in left side. He's the one why we are in the 10th inning in the first place. Standing in left side. Let's see if Hale can finally get him out. First pitch across the outside corner over the outer edge, 0-1. Cole Fleming, the left fielder who made a couple sparkling and dazzling plays defensively a couple innings ago, on deck. But right now we're all focused on Hale against Searcy, righty against lefty. The 0-1 comes home, swung on, chopped on the ground to second. Fry boots it. He can't recover, and another run is going to score. They had Searcy, and Fry just mishandled the ground ball. Second run scores, and now the Villains really taking control. In the top of the 10th, it's the Red Wings 5 and your Muckdogs 3. And it looked like he had a shot. I mean, it was a routine ground ball, and Fry just flat out kicked it. And he's been so good defensively, but unfortunately right there made the error, and the run crosses the plate. 5-3, and now here's Cole Fleming trying to add on even more for the Red Wings. But still important for Hale to try and get this out as time was called. Because especially with starting a runner on second, no out, Batavia more than capable of scoring 2 runs to tie and 3 to walk it off. They did it the other night on Friday. But Hale needs to keep it right here. Here comes the pitch. That is across the inside corner at the label, 0-1. As that's a called first strike. It was on the inside third. Still, Hale is doing a really good job. He came in bases loaded, nobody out. He basically retired Searcy, got the other 2 hitters. If he can keep them right here, that's impressive. And that pitch is off the plate, low and away, and the count, 1-1. Top of the 10th inning, Geneva 5, Batavia 3, the score. Bases still loaded with Red Wings, and 2 away. It'll be a 1-1 on its way from Hale. And that is off the plate, upstairs and outside. And Hale could not believe that either, and the count now 2-1. So 5-9-1 Geneva, 3-9-3 for Batavia. And it'll be a 2-1. Swung on and darts it foul the other way down that right field line. 2-2. Now he'll stand back in from the right side. It'll be a 2-ball, 2-strike with 2 outs. Here comes the next pitch. Swung on and rips it foul down that right field line. Count going to hold 2-2. So a huge pitch in this game. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 2-2 is the count, and 2 away. Hale coming set. And it'll be a 2-2 once more on its way. Strike 3, drops it in there. Now that is what you call backdooring somebody. That was a slider on the outside third, caught frozen that time in a big spot for Geneva, as that was Cole Fleming. He is gone, and that's it for Geneva in the top of the 10th. But damage done, 2 runs on a couple hits. Now it's Batavia's turn. Geneva scored twice with a runner on second. Now Batavia is like, watch what we can do. We go to the bottom of the 10th, 5-3 Geneva, as the Red Wings have the lead on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. Back here at Dwyer Stadium, bottom of the 10th. Ghost runner on second, Kyle Corso. Jerry Reinhardt at the plate as Batavia tries to walk it off in the bottom of the 10th and rally from a 2-run deficit. First pitch is across the outside corner, 0-1. Reinhardt stands back in right side. It'll be Reinhardt, Schrader, and Benitez. Here comes the 0-1, and that is off the plate. Down and inside, count even, 1-1. 5-9-1 for Geneva, 3-9-3 for your Muckdogs. John Kruba on the call tonight from Dwyer Stadium. And it'll be a 1-1, and that's off the plate, high and outside, 2-1 the count. Now he'll step back in from the right side. Lefty ready to go, the 2-1, and Reinhardt swings and fouls that away down the right field line, and the count evened up, 2-2. Stands back in right side. It'll be a 2-2 on its way. On the outside corner, strike 3 called, 1 away, and Reinhardt at this point, he is ticked off, and I don't blame him. It seems like it is now changing. See, originally, the home plate umpire was consistent, but then it started tightening as we got to the 10th, and now he calls it there on Reinhardt, 1 away. And that is a devastating call, but Batavia got to try to fight forward. Reinhardt is gone. Runner remains on second. That's Corso. And Gavin Schrader coming to the plate from the left side. Schrader digging in left side from the third base side. Coming set. First pitch. Schrader rips that into center for a base hit. They're going to send the runner home. Corso scores standing up and standing on first. That's how Batavia gets back in it. A one-out RBI single by Gavin Schrader. It's now Geneva 5, Batavia 4. Your Muckdogs are still alive. That was a first pitch fastball. He went hunting for it. He got it, and he smoked that right into center for a one-out ribby single. And so now here comes Trey Bacon. He is going to pinch hit for Abner Benitez. So Benitez is out. Trey Bacon comes into the game, and Alex Torres on deck. So that's the injection of life this team and this crowd needed. And now they got to keep it going. First pitch is off the plate. Low and away, 1-0. Ready to go. Next pitch. And that is across the outside corner over the black, 1-1. Now, regardless, whether it's a Batavia walk-off, a tie, or a Geneva win, after this half inning, the game is over. There is no 11th inning as that pitch is on the outside third for a called second strike. And quite frankly, those are extremely questionable. But the count 1-2. On the third base side, the pitch, Bacon fists it back up the middle, could be a double play. Steps on second, one, on to first in time. And the game is over. And your Batavia Muckdogs, as hard as they fought, fall tonight by the final count of 5-4 at the hands of the Geneva Red Wings in 10 innings. Your final score, Geneva 5, Batavia 4. So again, Batavia had the chance in the ninth to close it out, just couldn't do it. Give them credit for that RBI single in the bottom of the 10th by Schrader, but ultimately just was not enough. So Geneva took a 1-0 lead. Looked like it was going to stay that way, but Batavia tied it up in the 6th. Then got a big 2-run double to left by Gavin Schrader to make it 3-1. But then in the top of the 9th, Nick Sears, game-tying 2-run shot to tie it. And then they scored 2 more times at the top of the 10th. Batavia scored 1 in the bottom half, but that's all they could do as the double play ended the game. So your final score, Geneva 5, Batavia 4. Reminder, we're back here at home on Wednesday when they take on the Niagara Power. And so we want to thank our sponsors. But before we send you to post-game fireworks, we just want to thank everybody here for Robbie and Nellie Nichols. And for Mark and Tabitha Witten, everybody here, I am John Kruba. Thank you for tuning in. Geneva 5, Batavia 4, your final and 10 here at Dwyer Stadium. Thank you. We'll see you again on Wednesday here from Dwyer Stadium, and here are the sponsors.
We'd like to thank Alex's Places, Allegheny Farm Services, Ankle and Foot Center of Western New York, Arc of Genesee, Orleans, New York, Attica's 70th Hole, Auto Wash Car Wash, Batavian, Batavia Daily News, Batavia Downs, Hotel at Batavia Downs, Batavia Foot Care, Batavia's Original, Bourbon and Burger, Bully Hill Vineyards, Casella White, Chapin International, Easttown Beverage, E-Collab, Eli Fish Brewing Company, Feral Gas, Ficarella's Pizza, Geico, Genesee Community College, Genesee County Chamber of Commerce, Genesee County Parks and Recreation, Genesee Valley Penny Saver, Glow With Your Hands, Graham Corporation, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Ken Barrett Chevrolet Cadillac, LE3 Inc., Lebu Salon, Legacy on Main, Major Stash Cigar, Marchese Computers, Marco Clay Products, Massive Testing, Max Pies Furniture, Oakwood Hills, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation, ProClean Inc., Romans, Skyworks, Stan Harley Davidson, Stop DWI Genesee County, Suburban Propane, The Coffee Press, Tompkins Bake, Toshiba Business, Tully's, Turnbull Heating and Air Conditioning, T.F. Brown's, The Wine Goddess Shop, United Memorial Medical Center, Valet Jewelers, Versascape, Vivify Hydration, Whole Life Fitness, and Right Beverage.